Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a great day. I know I am. So, UFC 327. I know this is a little bit of a late breakdown and announcement, but Yuri Prochazka is fighting Carlos Ulberg at UFC 327, and I figured I'd just go ahead and give my thoughts and break down this fight. Listen, Yuri Prochazka is the greatest light heavyweight fighter in this division outside of Alex Pereira, which Alex Pereira isn't even a part of the division anymore because he vacated. So, Yuri Prochazka is, I mean, he's just the best. There's just no question. In my eyes, it probably goes Jiri Prochazka, then Khalil Roundtree, and I feel like those guys are like yin and yang in a way because they're both so chaotic. It really could go either way. Uh, but anyways, Carlos Ulberg, right? We just gotta address it. I'm not even gonna be one of those guys, but his best win is against Old Man Yan. His best performance is against Dominic Reyes, where he knocked him out in like 2 minutes. But that's a guy who has no chin. He's not had a chin. He was on a three-fight win streak somehow. I still really don't know how he did that. But he doesn't really have that many impressive wins. Honestly, not his fault. Light heavyweight division doesn't have too many good names. Um, but let's just be real, man. Yuri Prochazka has looked better with each loss. Um, you know, the only way that Carlos Ulberg would win is if somehow Khalil Roundtree really ruined this guy's whole entire body in their fight, which I don't think is really the case. Yuri Prochazka has way more experience against way different, completely different styles, and he's just the more experienced veteran. Carlos Ulberg is solid, but he's just not Yuri Prochazka level. Yuri Prochazka is on a completely different level, completely different tier. Physically, he's better. Just everywhere that you look, you cannot give me a reason that Carlos Ulberg is going to win this fight. But let's actually break into the logic real quick. So, Yuri Prochazka, of course, got dominated by mythical fighter Alex Pereira. Carlos Ulberg got knocked out one time on a random fight night against some guy that I don't even think is in the UFC anymore. Now, he got knocked out while he was against the cage. Yuri Prochazka, I swear, in every single one of his fights, gets his opponents up against the cage. And I'm going to be honest, I think that that's exactly what's going to happen here. I am pretty sure that Yuri is going to bring that wild style, kick legs, and actually use defense since he just discovered how to block. And I think he's going to get Carlos Ulberg up against the cage and boom, 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 do some wild stuff and knock Carlos Ulberg out. I can't think of really any way that Carlos Ulberg wins this fight because I understand that Carlos Ulberg is pretty strong. He's a really solid striker, right? Like he's strong, he's good. The problem is Yuri Prochazka is a different level. And unless your name is Alex Pereira, you're gonna lose. You don't stand a chance. The real question here is after this, because I'm basically already crowned Yuri Prochazka as the champ. I don't see a way that Carlos Ulberg wins. If he wins, I would love to see it, right? It would be crazy. But like I think we should just start looking at who he's going to have to defend the title against, which we already know it's going to be a rematch with Khalil Roundtree, and then probably also a Magomed Ankalaev fight. But yeah, another reason that I'm going to point out for why Yuri Prochazka is going to win this fight is because of the fact that he has a kid like 3 days after this event. You think that a guy who's about to have a kid is going to go out there and lose? Especially a guy like Yuri Prochazka. No, there's no way. Carlos Ulberg is screwed. He's screwed. No matter what way you look at it, you can't come up with a reason. Carlos Ulberg is not going to win this fight. He stands no chance. Not even a lucky shot will save him because Yuri Prochazka is just going to take it and eat it. And yeah, there's no way out of this. Carlos Ulberg is about to get brutalized on TV. I mean, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Now, my official prediction, I am calling a round one knockout. I think it's gonna be a round one knockout. Maybe a round two. And honestly, I think he's gonna get him up against the cage and hit him with the elbow. I think Yuri Prochazka knocks Carlos Ulberg out using a spinning elbow or a standing elbow strike, maybe even a flying knee up against the cage. Who knows? Maybe Yuri Prochazka does a 720 spin kick, spinning back fist elbow, nipple twister. But like literally, Carlos Ulberg stands no chance. So that's all I gotta say about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please subscribe. Trying to grow this channel. I got more videos coming out on the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. And yeah, peace.